Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting, as the name suggests, is formatting based on certain conditions. Also, as it is conditional, it is dynamic in nature and reapplies formatting whenever data changes. When we look at conditional formatting, it gives us 8 different options, and each option has its own unique sub-options with which we can format and analyze vast amounts of data in Excel. In column K and column L, we have a lot of data. Let us learn how to apply conditional formatting using this data. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, greater than. We want to see which dates have generated sales of 50,000 rupees or more. We go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and select greater than. A dialog box will pop up. We enter the amount 50,000 in the prompt. We can also change the formatting option from the drop-down selection and also customize it as per our preference, but currently for our learning purposes, we will go with the default option. We observe that all the cells which have sales of greater than 50,000 or more get highlighted. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, less than. Now, we want to see which dates have given sales of 20,000 rupees or less. We go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and select less than. A dialog box will pop up. We enter the amount 20,000 in the prompt. We observe that all the cells which have sales of 20,000 or less get highlighted. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, between. Let us say we want to analyze the data which fall between a particular range. Let us say we want to see which dates have given sales between 20,000 rupees and 50,000 rupees. We go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and select between. A dialog box will pop up. We enter the amount 20,000 in the first prompt, and enter 50,000 rupees in the next prompt. We observe that all the cells which have sales ranging between 20,000 rupees and 50,000 rupees get highlighted. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, equal to. We have a fixed amount and want to know where all it appears. We go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and select equal to. A dialog box will pop up. We enter the amount, let us say 70,000 in the prompt. We observe that all the cells which have sales of 70,000 rupees get highlighted. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, text that contains. Let us say we want to highlight the cells which contain a particular text. We go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and select text that contains. A dialog box will pop up. We enter chocolate in the prompt. We observe that all the cells which have chocolate in them get highlighted. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, a date occurring. We get a lot of options in the drop-down menu of the dialog box. I am using this function as on July 7, 2023. So, when we select yesterday from the drop-down menu, the cells which contains the date July 6, 2023 get highlighted. When I select today from the drop-down menu, the cells that contain the date July 7, 2023 get highlighted. Similarly, when I select tomorrow from the drop-down menu, the cells which contains the date July 8, 2023 get highlighted. We select last 7 days from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of last 7 days have been highlighted. Please note that this is for the last 7 running days and not last week. We select last week from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of the last week have been highlighted. We select this week from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of the current week have been highlighted. We select next week from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of the next week have been highlighted. We select last month from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of the last month have been highlighted. We select this month from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of this month have been highlighted. We select next month from the drop-down menu. We observe that the dates of the next month have been highlighted. Conditional formatting function, highlight cell rules, duplicate values. This function is useful when we want to check how many values get repeated. Let us select both the columns, brand, X and brand, Y, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and select duplicate values. We observe that all the values that appear more than once get highlighted. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules. While analyzing vast amounts of data, we may want to understand and look at the top or the bottom values for various reasons. This is where the top/bottom rules come in. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules, top 10 items. When we select this rule, a dialog box appears. We have the option to change the default option of 10 in the prompt. We can increase or decrease the count as per our requirement. Let us change it to 15. We observe that 15 cells have been highlighted. These are the top 15 items in the data. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules, top 10%. When we select this rule, a dialog box appears. We click OK. The values contributing to top 10% get highlighted. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules, bottom 10 items. When we select this rule, a dialog box appears. We click OK. We observe that bottom 10 values are highlighted. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules, bottom 10%. When we select this rule, a dialog box appears. We click OK. The values contributing to bottom 10% get highlighted. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules, above average. When we select the data, we can see the average of the data in the status bar. When we click OK, we observe that all the cells which are above average get highlighted. Conditional formatting, top/bottom rules, below average. When we select this rule, a dialog box appears. We click OK. The values which are lower than average get highlighted. Conditional formatting, data bars. This selection gives us the option to view data in a visually appealing manner. I have inserted a second column of growth in column N, which is the same as column M. We select the column N, and go to Conditional Formatting, Data Bars. This is now showing the growth in numeric format, as well as bar format. As we have numeric values in column M, we want to see only bars in this column. We can do this by going to Conditional Formatting, Manage Rules. This will open up an editing box. We can select the rule we want to edit and click on Edit Rule. Next to the format style, we have a drop-down which also gives us an option to select other options. Currently, let us ignore it. Next to it, we have a checkbox that says Show Bar Only. We click on the same and we click OK. We observe that in column N the numbers have disappeared. Conditional formatting, color scales. We can apply various color scales to highlight and group the data in a band. Conditional formatting, icon sets. There are various types of icon sets like directional, shapes, indicators, and ratings available to choose from. Let us select directional and check what happens. We see directional arrows appearing against each number. We again go to Manage Rules and select the checkbox of Icons Only. Here we also notice that there are three options. In the center option, we select No Cell icon and we observe the horizontal icons have disappeared. Conditional formatting, New Rule. We can format multiple rows using the New Rule function. Let us create two such rules to understand how this works. Creating borders. Select the entire column's range, go to the Conditional Formatting tab, New Rule and select the last option. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. In the Edit the Rule description, select the Formula tab, and select the cell I2, and press the function button F4 twice. To remove the $sign before the row, type not equal to, and type the quotations twice. This means cells which are not blank. Now we select the Format button. The Format Cells dialog box pops up. In the Border section we select the outline, and click OK. Now when we input any item in the I column, the range of the table gets its border automatically. Highlighting rows. Select the entire column's range, go to the Conditional Formatting tab, New Rule and select the last option. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. In the Edit the Rule description, select the Formula tab, and select the cell J2 and press the function button F4 twice. To remove the $sign before the row, type chocolate between the quotations. Now we select the Format button. The Format Cells dialog box pops up. You can choose how you want to format the cells and how they appear in your table from here. For our purposes, in the Font section, we select Bold, and in the Fill section select Yellow. Click OK. All the rows which have chocolate written in it are now formatted. If we change or delete chocolate from one of the cells, the formatting for that row disappears. Similarly, if we add chocolate in any cell, that row gets highlighted. We can clear all the formatting rules we have set by simply going to the Conditional Formatting tab, Clear Rules. We get two options here, Clear Rules from selected cells, and Clear Rules from entire worksheet. We can select Clear Rules from the entire worksheet. We observe that not only have the highlighted cells become normal, even the borders have disappeared. If you have liked the video, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends and comment on the comment section below.